mechanical man. I am a mechanical man.
Hey, good morning and happy Friday, gamers. What is up? It is the Blue Gamer Bluecast Morning Show. I'm your host, Adam Blue, 30-plus year video game enthusiast and industry analyst. And today, for October 17th, 2025, we'll run through the latest gaming news, what I've been playing, etc., etc. Shout out Ultronymous. Yeah, that was the Mechanical Man, or actually it has a more specific name to it, actually. Let me look that up. Oh my God. It's called Target. And I remember just playing back, when Command and Conquer first came out. I don't know if it was a 97. Let me see. And, hearing that music, 95, and maybe 97. So yeah, I mean, maybe I didn't play it in 95. I played it like in 97 or 96. But I just remember like listening to that music, and it was interesting because Command and Conquer represents a time in gaming where it's like the graphics and the music seem to have sort of like different production values. The story with the FMV, different production values, where it makes a very unique collection of things. And yeah, you would never guess that music's from Command and Conquer, because that first Command and Conquer really had a cool vibe to it, its own sort of vibe. And I think it got lost, especially when EA came in, where the music would then be serious and all that. And the whole soundtrack to Command and Conquer is awesome. In fact, the sequel, Tiberian's Son, not Red Alert, also Frank Klepacki, amazing composer, he actually made the music more serious, but it's very well done. Like Tiberian's Son has, I'll have to play some music later. Tiberian's Son has some amazing tracks. But it's Friday. I'm glad it's Friday. Am I glad it's Friday? I don't mind my work days. It keeps me busy, to be honest. And then, after work, then it's like time to just play games, make videos, whatever. So let's think. Yesterday was Thursday. I had the Gundam Explained live show, but did I play any games before then? Let's see. I don't think I played much yesterday. There's some of TMNT, Splintered Fate. I probably played maybe 5 minutes. It was a time where there's nothing to do for a little bit, so I just sat on the couch, played. Another game I played that's not on here, but we're going to check out today. I don't know why it's not showing up here. Wendigo Blue. I am so shocked with this game. A commenter on one of my videos, I think it had to do with the Marvel Cosmic Invasion. You know how I'm kind of critiquing its gameplay? Someone posted, hey, you need to check out Wendigo Blue. I checked it out. I love the combat system. We're going to look at that here in a second. So I love how I kind of signaled to like-minded people, hey, I like beat 'em ups, but there's something wrong with Cosmic Invasion. And they're like, yeah, but here's a game that's come out recently that is badass. Now, this game is in early access and it's not fully out, but it will be soon. And I normally don't buy early access games, but this was a good example. And again, it's called Wendigo Blue. I'm not even showing it and I'm talking about it, but it's a good example of an early access I would get behind because I love beat 'em ups. So to be able to kind of give feedback on the systems, because the systems it has are pretty awesome. We're talking the double tap to run, up, down, like it has a lot of cool stuff going on there. Yeah, so not much playing on my end. I'm going to be honest, with work and stuff, during the week, it's pretty light. So I guess we'll jump into news. Let's see. Report: Metroid Dread developer Mercury Steamworks. But are they called Mercury Steamworks? I thought it was just Mercury Steam. Yeah, this Game develop. They put the name of the developer wrong on here. Okay, accused of retaliation of forced crunch. Now I'm not going to dive into it and get into the drama. I just want to bring this up because I don't think Metroid Dread was a good Nintendo game, and I'm always surprised how people are like, "Oh, it's a great game." I mean, it's a passable game. It's a fun game, but it's not a Nintendo Metroid game. And they just came out with that Blades of Fire that seems really awesome. But man, and if you guys don't remember Blades of Fire, I might have tried out the demo here. I don't think so. Basically, it's a Souls like in a way. I think it does things a lot different. I think it's a unique approach, but you upgrade by anviling, smithing your weapons, but there's like more to it. It's like a mini game. Anyway, there's no mental connection other than the surface level. You know, I don't want to disparage them for the type of developer they are. They're good, but for Nintendo to use these, and so I don't know if crunch has anything to do with when they're not making a Nintendo game because they don't have the Nintendo oversight. Then there's kind of issues on there. I don't know. I'm just bringing this up. Hey, Jim Kill X. Oh, Ultramus. I didn't like Dread at all. I was glad I only tried it at a friend's house. Okay, so I'm glad you think the same way. Because even when I first played it, I didn't like it, but I was like, you know what? For Blue Gamer's sake, I need to play through it. And yeah, I like the Emmy thing was a neat idea. The problem was it was too um linearly structured for it. New area. Oh, I can't do anything because the Emmy's here, so I have to. It becomes just a alien isolation hide and seek game until you get to the thing where then you can unlock to then either fight the Emmy or whatever. That became the game instead of like exploring the world. And yeah. Hey, Min, I had it as opposed to Wendigo Red or Wendigo Green. I think those are the sequels. We'll see. But good to see you in here. Okay, moving on. Okay, Quantic Dream developing multiplayer title. So Star Wars Eclipse was something Quantum Dream was working on for a while, and everyone was excited. Since then, I've gotten out of Star Wars. I'm not so like I kind of don't care. It's kind of funny how that happens within that time period. But what I think is interesting is in the meantime, they've decided to create a multiplayer game that is further along and will come out before the Star Wars game. And I feel bad because I don't feel like this is going to go anywhere. It's called Spellcasters Chronicles. That is a very generic game, and then it's multiplayer. And then if you look at it, it looks like every other game that's out right now. I'm thinking this was made. This is probably greenlit back when it was like, oh, let's do some multiplayer games because this is far along, and they're trying to ride that wave that's going to be gone. So there is an opportunity to do a play test, so I can put my money where my mouth is. But the thing is, I don't care about these games in the first place because they mostly don't stick around. If you heard about that FBC Firebreak, from Remedy, they're even like, yeah, guys, this is not working out for us. And it's like, yeah, you can't just make a game. It's like, oh, let's just make a multiplayer game. Well, no, what's the game that then can be multiplayer? It's that age-old question, right? What comes first, the game or the multiplayer? I don't even think that's really a thing. I just said that. Anyway, I just think that's very interesting. Alternatives, it could be just trying to make some money between. No, I think that is the case, but I think that's a misplaced or misguided way of doing things because it's like, okay, then what's going on with the Star Wars game that then you have to make some game in the meantime? It's like, oh, let's just do multiplayer since that's making money, but it might not be because you got to think this far along. How long ago did they greenlight it? During the time where people thought we should be making multiplayer games like Concord. So that's too bad. But what's good is EA praises Battlefield 6 as a franchise best launch with 7 million sold. 7 million seems like a lot within 72 hours. So that's awesome. Although through my normal gaming commentary, the channels, people I listen to, no one that I listen to is really playing this. But I would love to give it a try. I'm just not going to. And it apparently has a single player, right? A single player story. So that might be fun. That might be worth it. So I'm gonna have to do a little more research. I've played every Battlefield, even the latest one, 20 whatever, for a little bit. I think it was just when it was free for a little bit. Multiplayer without the game, so a chat room. You know what, GMKLX? I think you're bringing up what developers are trying to pass. It's like, let's just get a place for everyone so we can get a bunch of people, get a bunch of money, and then we'll throw some systems on it. That's sometimes just what it feels like. All right, Shinobi Art of Vengeance DLC Sega Villain Stage adds Goro Majima. So I have to be completely honest. I tried to do research on this. I even have the DLC for the other Sega villains. I have no idea where I access this stuff. So they're like from the Sega Villain stage. Maybe on the world map, and I already uninstalled the game. I might need to reinstall it. There's a Sega Villain stage I can choose, and then there's these boss battles. Because I'm supposed to be able to fight Robotnik, I think, or Eggman. Yes, previously announced Dr. Eggman and Death Adder will also appear. Okay. So it's not out. So I have it, but it doesn't come out until 2026. Okay, so that kind of helps. I was very confused. A lot of times when I see news about DLC for a game I own, it's interesting. It's like, let me go try it. It's not out yet, and then I'll completely forget about it. That's very interesting. Jim Killick, you're saying it releases next year. Okay, well, great. I can't wait. That's a good amount of time after I've beaten Shinobi to get back and then do those boss battles. Okay, this is neat. Marvel Rivals' first ever PvE mode, zombie mode, announced throughout October 23rd. Okay, I was avoiding Marvel Rivals, but I would jump in if I can be Blade and fight zombies. So this, I think I am going to then finally try. In Marvel Zombies inspired mode, you get to play as Thor, Blade, Magic, Jeff, and the Punisher. Have no idea who Magic or Jeff is. Taking on endless waves of zombies. This is cool. This has me excited just because I like Blade. Yes, this is multiplayer, but it's got some PvE stuff. Maybe something to just jump in to have some fun doing. That's pretty neat. Mina Hatter saying it's like all the Ghost of Yode hype. Look, you could cook in real time and cut grass, but is it fun? Yeah, that's the thing with Ghost of Yode. That's a really good example. The game looks amazing, but I've played so much Ghost of Tsushima that I'm like, I think I'm ghosted out. I'm excited for this, but also didn't see PS4 listed there. Oh. You mean like, okay, let's see. Marvel Zombies. I'm going to try to do some research. Marvel Zombies. And then I'll do PS4. Even though that's a show, let's just see. Yes, is on PS5. I will keep looking to see if maybe but that would be interesting, and it would almost be like, well, we just have the multiplayer on PS4 or the PvP. I don't know. Okay. Magic is Colossus' sister from New Mutants. Jeff is a land shark. Oh, okay. That Jeff as a land shark sounds like something from DC. Because don't they have a shark that's on land? Okay, this is interesting. This is from Mike Odyssey YouTube. Nintendo DS coming to NSO confirmed. Patent discovery of a lifetime. Breaking news. The following patent shows how Nintendo will manage the dual screen situation on Switch 2. You will have 3 options. Dual screen, parent screen, child screen. Single screen mode, picture in picture. Switch mode, switch between screens. So what is very fascinating about this, if it's true about the parent screen and the child screen, and are they going to show that other than, because what that makes it sound like is it's 2 screens. And there's been rumors, the Switch 2 has that extra USB-C port. There's rumors about how that works. Or what if it's your TV and then the screen? Anyway, I just remember before the Switch 2 came out, there was a lot of rumors about DS compatibility. And I was like, oh, that's going to be awesome. And then when it was announced and all the features, they didn't talk about the DS compatibility. So I'm like, oh, that was just rumors and speculation. but it seems like it's true. Now, the only reason I think this is a big deal is because there are some incredible games on the DS and the 3DS. Although I have a 3DS because the DS games that I would want to play that are 3D, I would prefer playing on a 3DS to get the 3D effect, which I've liked. I've never had a problem with. But if it's a non 3DS game, like, the Castlevania collection, Dominus collection, it's interesting how Konami went in and are like, okay, let's emulate DS on a single screen. But yeah, with Nintendo perhaps confirming they're doing it. Now, wow, some people just being like, I'll believe it with my own eyes. I'm good, LOL. Okay, and child screen is what they have called using a Switch 1 with a Switch 2 when they share games. Awesome that this dude, I'm going to retweet that because that's a cool, that kind of goes to what I'm thinking they're doing. It would be very neat for them to do something like this. Anyway, we'll see. Still speculation up in the air. We'll see. Or is it speculation if it's a patent? I mean, right? And then this last thing, it has to do with Atari, where they have an announcement. I think it's, in 7 hours now, something new. I mean, it could be as simple as they have a new shirt. Could there be like a new console? It's very interesting how it's viable for smaller companies, not big corporations, smaller companies, to come out with these this hardware. Just because it's this interesting thing that's going on, and I forget. I think they talked about it a little bit on the Joe Rogan podcast last night, but it's very interesting how, like, in China, it's like even with Gunpla, there's people that are getting like they if you wanted the high grade Calibarn from Witch from Mercury, you can like get it for $7 as someone in China with your money, equivalent of $7, that cheap. And it's like that with the handheld consoles, like that with action figures. I mean, it's still cheaper for me to import action figures, even with the import costs, than to buy them domestically from a company. And anyway, I'm just saying that because you have these smaller companies that can then go in and possibly make some pretty cool hardware. There's so many companies doing that. It's cool to see Atari jump on that. But Atari, as it is today, which is trying to hold on to the legacy of Atari. So, okay. So that was the news. I want to show you guys Wendigo Blue. This is the answer to, recently playing Marvel Cosmic Invasion. I was disappointed by the combat system. I even did a video showing Double Dragon Gaiden and how I feel like it's like obviously that there's potential for a better combat system. But, people have made some good points over time. Like, this is Marvel. This is mainstream, or like Ninja Turtles, that's super mainstream. Okay, so I already did the training. So we'll do this. I am noticing some frame stutter as things load. I don't know where that could be. So there's multiple characters so far. I've only used this one. Looks like you can do things here. Oh, you can equip stuff. Okay, on my end, I am lagging. Hopefully it's not for you guys. Oh, and I select an ally. I like how that works. The 2-player thing with beat 'em ups, that's like the new thing. Kind of like with fighting games doing the tagging in. But it's interesting because it's like in video games, I feel like you want to embody that character. That is you. Playing Castlevania, I'm the main character. But in Portrait of Ruin, 2 characters you could switch between. In fighting games, 2 characters you could switch between. It's almost changing the mindset of you are that to you're just controlling. I don't know. That's a different type of discussion. But I didn't even read anything right there, by the way. Okay. There we go. So, there's that little frame lag thing. Okay, so double tap to run. Love it. Double up, double down for your dodges. Double tap to run, and then if you hit the enemy, it does something. Oh, and this is also, unlike Marvel Cosmic Invasion, this is a dual button combat system. So you have X and Y to pull off combos. You have the dash, you have a block. You can do, my screen just went black. You can do, there's actually a lot to it. It's hard to talk and explain, so maybe as we go. Okay, just hit stuff. Oh, those are gonna go up. Okay, let's find some coins. Oh, there we go. So yeah, block, and if you block at the right time, you can counter and parry. So let me see if I can. Yeah, there we go. And then sometimes there's another element I'm trying to figure out, because some enemies have a sort of shield with them. Oh, I have to. Okay, I feel like even though I'm killing people, there's still a lot I need to figure out. Now, I don't know if this is supposed to be... Oh. Whoa, so I wonder if I have to... There we go. I don't know if I did a special or whatever. Okay. Oh, and so it's a shop to buy stuff? But don't really know what I'm getting. Let's just get this green one. And then I pick it up. Oh. So LB is the pickup stuff. Oh yeah, it's on the counter here, yeah. Grandpa. Alright, have a good day at school. Okay, let's get, yeah, I'll let him know. So this looks like a good NPC. Yeah, talk to them. Okay, or do I try to like rescue or save the person? I mean, guys, I can just tell you already right now, like, if Marvel Cosmic Invasion was made by this team, I think it'd be a little more. Oh, that was nice. I wonder if that's so many things I'm not too sure. Oh wow. Yeah, that's right. So if you start seeing the shield icon on an enemy, and you can usually tell, I think it's going to take time to figure it out, but you have to use your Y attack. Oh, thank you for doing that. Huh. So it's random? Okay, so... And I wonder if you can... Do you equip in-game, or... Is that a... Oh, more coins. Yeah, let's see. Unless that's for, like, when I go play again... Stats and equipment. Here we go. Okay, I bet it's when I play again I'll be able to choose like what I've grabbed. So. Oh, dangerous enemy approaches. It almost sounds as if the music is getting louder. Oh, that. Hold up, that might be the case. Let me fix that. Okay. All right. So I don't know if this is a boss. Oh, we have to... So this is where you use the Y button to... Oh. I gotta remember, double tap down to... Oh. Oh my gosh. Man, there's a lot going on, but this is exactly what I want out of my beat 'em ups. Okay. Oh. I wonder how... once I get this combat system down, I'd love to see how the juggling works, how much I can... Oh, that person might get me. Oh. Okay. Nice. All right, let's finish blowing this stuff up. Oh, that's done. Okay. Alternate color unlocked. Huh. Cool. Okay. Cool. All right, so you beat the level. This is my first time beating a level. I just did training. So I can claim a treasure, or I can hold A to trade for whatever that is. And it could have told me what it is, but I'm just gonna... I guess, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Exit trade. Yes. Okay. You notice a group of EDF soldiers, Earth Defense Force, responsible for the post-mission cleanup. They have discovered something of interest. You know what? I haven't been paying attention to the story, but it seems like it could be pretty neat. A soldier finding some ancient language they'd never seen before. That's pretty cool. Good work out there. The cleanup team will secure the bridge. Soon we'll be able to send in scouts to verify enemy locations and numbers. Some of the rescue civilians said they escaped from the market district. A large number of enemy forces are stationed there. I'll leave the choice to you on how we make our approach. Okay. Oh, now it's not... Sorry, guys. Let's see. I'll eventually... I think it's game by game, too, which is pretty annoying. Okay, so here we go. And there's an RB. Oh, I can do a support. Okay. Vanguard Ice and Holy Magic deal plus 3 additional true damage. Plus 30% base power of Ice Soul Orbs. Reduce damage received by 30%. Resilience. I'm good. Oh, and there's other things. Kill multiple enemies without being hit. Hit enemies with charged weapon attacks, which I didn't even do. Hit enemies with magic damage. Wait, so there was learn skills. Look at this. After killing blow generates mana. 5% counter damage for each point of defense. Okay. 2 attacks during combos of 10 or more. I don't know what I want to do yet. And then you have that other character, but I don't think you're meant to do that. Okay. And you could choose the levels, which is pretty cool as you go. Okay. What's this? Yeah, I can only charge. It's interesting. Like, if I wasn't paying attention, if you look at the top, you have a gauge that kind of like builds up that allows you to then do your charged attack. Oh. Oh, that didn't work. I guess I can't dodge through the shield. Is that poison? I picked it up anyway. That almost looked like that was, yeah, I was about to say, I, like, killed someone I could have bought stuff from. Okay. A vendor. I just killed a vendor. Oh. See, I gotta remember to block. Oh. Oh, did it just say double? Nice. And what does that do? Oh, and then it says 5 out of 5 LT. Oh, that's like a shield I can pick up. Or do I hold it down, or I don't know. Oh, that's cool. Oh, look at that. So now if I press LT, let's find an enemy. Okay, you guys probably got that guy. Let me destroy this. Yeah, there's a lot of things you can destroy. Oh, and it is that time. It is 8:30. Let me just try some of the specials that I have right now. Oh, okay. Oh, I should have saved that for this dude. Okay. It's like that charge move, but I'm not sure that I'm getting it every time. Wow. In fact, I died. Which is a good thing. I need it to have a challenge for me. Because I don't want to be mashing buttons. Oh. Oh, dude, thank you. Running into the pole, that's nice. Oh, it's like as soon as they land, I gotta remember they're gonna kill me. I think I died again? Okay. I'm gonna stop. This is awesome. This system is awesome, and it looked like a mess because I have to learn the combat system. It's not simple, and I love that. So I'm looking forward to it. Hey, Jonas, good to see you. I'm kind of sad to hear about Tomonobu Itagaki's passing. He was a second Toriyama for me. Oh, it's devastating for him to not be involved in Super Smash Brothers. Yeah, for Itagaki's passing, yes, very sad. That's cool that you're familiar with him too. Ultrarms, I am noticing a suspiciously similar amount of characters who look like they belong in King of Fighters. These wizards are Lightning Iori. I remember when the guy jumped out, I'm like, wait a minute, this looks like, but who? That is it exactly. That's cool. Okay, guys, I'm going to head out. That was a lot of fun. That was Wendigo Blue, by the way. So, I'll be back next week. Have a good weekend. Yeah, I think that's it. See you. Bye.